Hello. Welcome. Dare I say it. Glad to have you. Today is a day that will go down in infamy. No. I'm not quoting FDR's speech about Pearl Harbor. No. I'm not quoting FDR at all. No, I'm not even making a war reference at all. Today is a day that will go down in history because I think we might have found somebody who is actually on Nico Harrison's level of GM. Today is the day that will go down in history because this will be the day that a citizen kills a fucking general manager. I'm not serious. Just don't look at my lit. No, I'm kidding, of course. Our guy. I'm going to say our guy. I love Colin Sexton. He's been traded for Yusuf Nurkic. Well, he and a 2030 second round pick have been traded for Yusuf Nurkic. What the fuck are the Jazz doing? Mind you, at the time of the Walter Clayton pick, I didn't love it because I thought we had too many guards. I sort of figured we probably would trade a Sexton type. Sorry, let me get this pulled up. I thought we probably would trade a Sexton type. I thought we probably would trade a Jordan Clarkson type. And that was fine. It would hurt, but that would be fine, right? Like, it's ultimately, you want to prioritize the guy you just drafted over some of the older veteran players. But why on earth would we lose value in a trade for a guy we will not play? Why on earth would we trade away a guy who is a fan favorite? I know this is reversed, but had jerseys bought of him, was beloved by the team, beloved by the front office, beloved by the coaching staff. And why would we trade more picks to get off of a guy who's really good and reportedly had better offers in a trade deadline, had better offers during last offseason, who had better offers during free agency, who had real offers? What are the Jazz doing? Austin Ainge, you're sniffing your own asshole, dude. Like, as much as I thought Walter Clayton was an interesting prospect, he is not young by any means. Mind you, Colin Sexton is, let's see how old he is. He's 26. Okay. About a year or two away from his prime. Great offensive player, though. 18.5 points, call it. 4 assists on 2.5 turnovers. 48% from the field. 40% from 3. 86% from the free throw line. About 3 rebounds a game. What are we doing? What are we doing? Now, look, I didn't expect the return for a Colin Sexton trade to be insane. Like, a first, okay. Like, fair enough. A first would do. First and a second, okay. Contract and a first, okay. Whatever, is what it is. But why for Yusuf Nurkic, and why are we giving out a second with him? Why? To prioritize Walter Clayton? A guy who we know next to nothing about, was good in the last year of his time in college, and is already 22. He's already 22. Do you want to know why Johnny Broome was picked in the second round? Because he's already 22. Do you want to know why somebody like, a Dalton Connect last year fell? Because he's 300 years old. All right? Now look, let's pull up his stats. Maybe I'm being unfair. Senior player, right? Last year, 43% from the field, 36% from three, 17 points a game, 2.6 assists on 2.2 turnovers. Okay, well, maybe the year before that. 17 points a game. 43% from three, but he attempted 5, decent volume, but once that went up, his efficiency got worse. 3 assists a game to 1.8 turnovers. 45%. Well, maybe his first year in Iona was better. 7 points. 1.6 assists. 43% from the field and 36 from three. Now look, I liked Clayton going in, all right? I thought it would be fine if a team like the Heat or even the Jazz drafted him, right? Like, I thought that would be a totally fine deal. I did not like that the Jazz traded for him, and I did not like that we gave away 3 second-round picks to move up 3 spots to get a 22-year-old who in all likelihood is a bench backup scorer. Do you want to know what Colin Sexton is? A starting scorer who can pass. What are the Jazz doing? I'm checking Shams now. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing. Austin Ainge. Let's look up Austin Ainge. Not Austin Agenge. Colts legend. Let's look up the news articles on him. Utah Jazz, we are thrilled for Austin Ainge. No. Let's look up the general consensus on what this trade is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is a good idea to trade away seconds for old players who aren't going to play much. Let's see. Let's go to Deseret News. By Brian McDonald, solid author. A second-round pick in 2030 to the Charlotte Hornets in exchange for Jusuf Nurkic. They want to trade rotation level veterans. Colin Sexton is 26. This summer to clear out playing time for young guards and wings, doing what they did last season by sitting veterans for long stretches of the season. Colin Sexton was actually hurt, and even still, he's still a totally fine piece to have. They are getting a backup center, a 300-pound backup center who cannot stay healthy, is not good anymore. Let's see. Oh, it's not like Jusuf Nurkic has a much better contract. They're still both expiring. Tune in at 4 p.m.? Fuck you. No. Why would I do that? Why? We're trading away Colin Sexton, a piece younger than Jusuf Nurkic, somebody who the Hornets got basically for free, and we're giving away Colin Sexton in a second? For what? Mind you, let's look at our center rotation. You know what? Maybe we needed a center. You know, let's check out the roster. Let's see. Ace Bailey, somebody who could theoretically play a bit of center. Taylor Hendricks, somebody who can play some center. John Collins, somebody who can play center. Kyle Filipowski, a center. Walker Kessler, a center. Micah Potter, a center. Oscar Sheboy, a center. KJ Martin, a small forward center. And even if we waive him, why not just waive Colin Sexton if you want the space? You would lose less. You would. Let's look up Jusuf Nurkic's stats. Maybe I'm being unfair. Maybe Jusuf Nurkic is an elite backup center who, you know, he's getting it back to the same way he was in Portland. Let's look at his stats this year. Oh, 26 games played, 9 points, 0.7 blocks, 0.7 per each, 6.5 rebounds, fine. 49% from the field, 28% from three, 62 from the free throw line. Jusuf Nurkic is not a good player anymore. Can he rebound? Yes. Can he pass a little bit? I mean, not really anymore. Like 2.6 assists, meh. Like, I don't think he's a much better passer than like a Micah Potter type. Jusuf Nurkic is washed. Jusuf Nurkic can no longer play NBA minutes. Jusuf Nurkic should no longer be on an NBA roster. There's a reason the Hornets got him essentially for free. Jusuf Nurkic cannot finish at the rim. Jusuf Nurkic can't catch lobs. Jusuf Nurkic can't screen and roll effectively. Jusuf Nurkic cannot pop up. Jusuf Nurkic cannot add any sort of spacing. Jusuf Nurkic cannot take, pressure away for some of our young guys. Jusuf Nurkic cannot play basketball in the NBA anymore. And we traded away a guy who could, a guy who has improved every year, a guy who likely will still continue to improve, a guy who the team loves, a guy who is beloved in Utah, a guy who can be really effective on a team with young guys. It can help set up guys like Ace, who needs to learn to create, and is probably going to be best off ball. Like, or Austin Ainge. Please, listen to me when I say this. Get your head out of your own ass. I'm sure you think it smells delightful. Maybe you're in your dad's asshole. Maybe Danny's got his butt cheeks spread wide open for him. Get your head out of there. Maybe, you got a turd covering your eyes. I don't know. Get it out of there. I don't know whether you're getting high on your own supply. Like, I don't know what metaphor would apply here. You're investing into a draft pick who, at best, is shorter Colin Sexton. What are we doing? Let's look up, are the Jazz cutting Jusuf Nurkic because we have a ton of centers already? No. Haha, of course. Nope, that's just it. He's just coming to Utah. That's fine. You know what? That's great. That's great. Totally fine. I don't know why the Jazz like Nurkic. I'm not sure where the report is coming from saying that the Jazz like Nurkic. If the Jazz keep Nurkic and I go to a basketball game, I will bill. I will stand up and I will bill. If Jusuf Nurkic is playing backup center, he will be one of the worst backup centers in the NBA. God forbid he plays starting center. He will be one of the worst, if not the worst starting center in the NBA. And if we trade Walker Kessler and put Jusuf Nurkic in, I will stop watching Jazz basketball. Fuck you, Austin Ainge. Fuck you, Danny Ainge. Thank you, Will Hardy, for developing him and becoming a good player. But fuck you, Ryan Smith, for approving this. Fuck Justin Zanuck for approving this. Good move by the Charlotte Hornets. I love this for them. But just fuck. This is stupid. So Austin Ainge, I want $120 back. I want the team a high energy guard back. I want somebody who can actually play meaningful minutes on 30 NBA teams. And I want you to resign. Am I taking this a bit too seriously? Maybe. But your first moves have been to trade for a guard who's maybe Colin Sexton if we're lucky. Trade 3 second-round picks to do so. and then trade Colin Sexton and a second round pick for the worst backup center in the NBA. I don't get it. It's so dumb.